guy. First rogue bass of the year. I'm going to show you something here in a second. 13-incher on the rogue, chrome and black. I hope you can see this. Look at his throat. He got a crawfish in there he just ate. Literally. I mean, he just ate that thing, you can tell. It tells me something. But that's my first fish on the rogue this year, so. He got a little too close. I don't think he meant to eat it. Went to reel it in, and he must have been behind it. And it got him. To eat it. He was behind it, and I went to reel it in, and he kind of got snagged, I think. Alright, I'm going to talk about the rogue for a second. I've talked about it in videos, but I ain't never really got a chance to fish with it where I was having any kind of luck with it. But this is just a chrome and black back with a white bottom. I usually replace the two front hooks red and leave the back one like it comes. I replace them though because a lot of times the rogues don't have real good hooks on them. The rogue I fish on a 6-foot rod. That way I can get it as tight to the targets as I can, and I just can't. I'm not as accurate a caster with 6.5, 7-foot rod when I'm trying to throw something tight to the target. So I will use a 6-foot rod and 15-pound Berkeley Big Game is the line that I use. And this is pretty much what I've thrown a rogue on for years. I throw prop baits on this same rod, and sometimes a pop-R. Sometimes even a walking bait, because I can just get better action out of a 6-foot rod. I know not a lot of people use 6-foot rods anymore, but it's just what's comfortable for me. So that's 2 on the road. That one was tiny. Looking for something bigger than that. Check that guy out. One thing about the rogue, man, you don't never know how they're gonna slap it. You don't never know how they're gonna be hooked. I'm sure that hurts. I'm sure it does. guy. Seems like that's all that's back here is little guys. But he's fun to catch anyway, especially on a better one. That's the kind we're looking for on the road right there. He didn't even hardly eat it. He just came up and slurped. I mean just slurped. Straight up. That's a little bit better one on the road. It's the only thing I can get bit on, but I love catching them on it. And this is the first time in a year or two I've been able to get on any fish with the rogue, so this one's a little bit better. You didn't even see, all you saw was the water swirl where he opened his mouth and he just kind of sucked it in. She, because this is definitely a female. 16 inches. Pretty fish. Can't tell if she spawned yet. Maybe she has. But anyway, that's a good one. Best one of the day so far. That one definitely hadn't spawned yet. I didn't even see that. It was behind the tree and I couldn't see it. I just saw a swirl back there, so I was like, what the heck? Just set the hook. And she was up there. She has not spawned yet, for sure. Might have been what she was trying to do back there. Mercy. That's a pretty fish too. Yes, sir. Look at the belly on that girl. She ain't spawned yet. She's ready to though. Let's see how long this thing is. 16 and a half. She weighs every bit of 3. Maybe a little more than 3. I lost one back there, and I've caught the last two. They've been bigger than what I caught this morning. Hey man, this rogue is a good bait when they're on bed or thinking about getting on bed or close to it. It's a good top water. Again, twitch, twitch, pause, twitch, 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 pause. Two twitches and a pause, or three twitches and a pause, and just let it rise. Man, that was wild. I'm surprised I caught that fish. I didn't think I was gonna get it out. Berkeley big game comes through again. What I got right here is I got a little cut going up into the river, into the swamp. There's 3 or 4 big cypress trees with cypress leaves everywhere. And that's where the fish have been. Anywhere there's been cypress knees, haven't been around any laydowns or nothing, they've just been around the knees, the bases of these trees. So that's what's making me think they're probably trying to spawn. Catches rock bass too. I actually saw the fish come out of the end of that log and thought it was a little bass, so I flipped. Yeah, I got hooks everywhere. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. A lot of trash on the river where I'm at now, but I really don't have time to make any kind of run anywhere. I ain't got that much time left to fish. Tell you another thing about the rogue. Um, when I'm around, when I'm throwing it around the cover, the laydowns, today it's been cypress trees and the base of them is cypress knees. Like I say, I'll do a twitch, pause, let it rise up. Sometimes you gotta let it lay there. You kinda gotta let the fish tell you how they want it. Today they wanted it to just lay there. Because several of the bites I got were after I twitch, pause, and let it sit there, they would slowly come up and just what I call kissing the top of the water, and they just pull it under. A couple of them hit it aggressive, but the bigger ones just and sucked it under. When I get it away from the cover, I'll either just keep my rod tip down and reel it in, because I have caught something like that before. But a lot of times I just get more aggressive with the working the bait back to the boat, because sometimes if fish have been schooled, the more aggressive you work it back, the more bites you'll sometimes get. So I kind of work it slow around the cover, and then as I get away from it, I'll work it quicker back to the boat to see if one was following it, or there might be one chasing that they might come after it. So it's got, you've seen it's caught some fish for me today. A couple of decent ones, a couple of keepers, and a few dinks too. So we got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna fish it where I can, but like I said, there's a lot of trash on the river right here, so I'm probably gonna be throwing a plastic or flipping something until I get to where I see some water clear enough to throw the rogue. There's another one, guys. About 14 inches. Board ain't even hot because it's been so cloudy today. 14 and a half. Had to take pictures. I ain't been good at taking pictures lately of nothing I've been catching. So, but yeah, he was on the lay down log too. That looks like a female. Maybe hadn't spawned yet. There's still a lot of them to go, I think. That last fish, I was working it back pretty quick. I just saw a lay down. I could barely see it down there in the water. I just worked it across the top of it real fast, and he came out of that lay down and ate it. Or she. Usually in the river, I'll throw the perch color. I already had this tied on from the tournament a couple weeks ago, so I just left it on, and maybe I would have caught more with the perch color, I don't know, but chrome and black, done all right today. That is going to do it for today, guys. I got to get back. Everything on the road. Again, 6 foot, medium heavy graphite rod, 15-pound Berkley big game, 4.5 inch chrome and black rogue with a white belly. Just twitching it around the base of cypress trees. A couple of fish came off laydowns, but majority of them came off cypress trees and cypress knees, the base of the trees. Water temperature 74 degrees. They're spawning. I'm sure you could tell some of the fish I caught hadn't spawned yet, but there are definitely fish spawning. I could tell by the way some of the weights and stuff I saw up on the bank. I really didn't want to bed fish. If I have to bed fish, I will, but if I can catch them another way, I usually don't bed fish. But if it's a tournament and the way to catch the biggest bag is bed fishing, then I'll do it. But anyway, it was a decent day. I was only out here 6 hours. So, if you guys got any questions about the Rogue, how I rig it, how I throw it, how I retrieve it, anything about it, feel free to ask. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.